Cameo Crumby. You look at him; he's a specimen in of his in of himself. But businessman on top of all that. How many degrees you got, man?
4.
4.
Yeah, 2 associates, a bachelor's, and a master's.
Wow. I stopped at 1, and that was it. I'm
Yeah.
done. But I've also the man who refuses to go to work for anybody.
Right.
Tell me about that. What is that? What is that about?
I mean, ever since I was a young kid, I just knew that I didn't want to work for anyone. Like, I like my freedom. A lot of the business opportunities that I invest in are passive, you know, so like, if you wanted to have this podcast meeting on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I could be available if I wanted to.
Right.
You know, I control that. But I just knew that, like, no matter how much you pay me, I'm always going to want to do my own thing. You know what I mean? So that freedom can't buy me, you know, but unless it's just something that I truly love. And what I truly love is doing my own thing.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So, where did it start with you with the entrepreneurship? What was the beginning?
I was 7, and my uncle had bought me a lawnmower. I'm from Akron, Ohio. He bought me a lawnmower, and I got some business cards. My first business was called True Entrepreneur. Cut grass, rake leaves, shovel snow, took old people's trash out to the curb, the whole 9. So I used to go up and down the neighborhood, passing my cards out, and, you know, just hustling at a young age, having yard sales every weekend, you know. So whatever it took, man, I was on it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I was a candy man in the neighborhood. I was selling candy.
Gotcha.
Mom take me to Sam's, get boxes of candy. That's when Starburst was like 50 cents for a pack.
Yeah,
you
for
could
sure.
take it to school and sell it. And now it's like,
Yeah.
ain't nobody got money for that. But
Yeah.
so in your adult life, where was it? What's the beginning? Because I know you have the nonprofit. You have Cameo Capital, which is where
Crumby Capital.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Crumby
no, you're
Capital, where you do the Airbnbs.
Correct.
And then you have
Mr.
Franchise Guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which one of those came first?
Crumby Capital, the Airbnb, and I kind of just fell into that, and I was renting my house out to a renter, charging them $1,000 a month. My mortgage was like $800, so it was like a $200 profit if nothing went wrong. You know, HVAC go out, I'm in the negatives, right? So $1,000 a month, $200 profit. I had my stuff in storage. Once they moved out before the pandemic, I was like, you know, I'm gonna get my stuff out of storage and put it back in the house because I don't want to pay all this money for storage. Put my furniture back in the house. I said, let me just try Airbnb. That first, at $100 a day, $125 a day, I broke over a little bit over $3,000 that first month. You know what I mean? So I was like,
It's a no-brainer.
$3,000 a month versus $1,000 a month, you know, it was a no-brainer. And I still have access to my house. So if I want to block off some days, I still can go back into my house and do whatever I want, you know. So it was history. After that, the pandemic, I made a killing because nobody wanted to go into hotels because it was high traffic. So bought like 2 or 3 more since then, you know, and just keep going.
How many do you have now?
4.
4. All
Four,
right here.
4 houses, 3 of them rental properties. One is a standard renter. Yeah.
Okay. Where they at?
All 3 in Charlotte. I mean, in Concord, 1 in Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the? I know the money part of it is good. The freedom. What part about the Airbnb sucks though? There has to be something about it that just like. What's your least favorite part of it?
Just getting those calls that, you know, hot water heater's not working or something like that. Just I don't know, they just call about the most random stuff, man. And sometimes you got the toilets leaking. You're still kind of a landlord, but this was in the beginning stages where I didn't have like cameras set up, not inside the house, but outside the house, make sure there's no parties. Making sure that I have a minimum 2-day rental, because if you do a 1-day rental, that's just a open invitation for somebody to throw a party in your house. And just making sure you get the right people to book your spot. So I got an age limit on it, the whole 9 yards.
What's the age limit?
21.
Okay.
Yeah, 21. But yeah, just getting those calls from my neighbors, like, I think it's a party going on at your house, things like that, man. But that was in the beginning stages. Right now, things are a little better for sure.
Good. You do all the maintenance yourself? I saw a video you on the roof and all this stuff.
Yeah, so I got a little bit of carpentry skills from high school.
Okay.
And I renovated my houses and things like that to get them ready for Airbnb. But I'll do something if I'm available. I'll do it because I'm free. I travel a lot, but I got that freedom. I'll do it just because I appreciate working on my property, the sweat equity in my properties. Like if someone called me to put a roof or a deck on their house, I'm not doing it because it's labor intensive. But I appreciate doing it for my properties.
Yeah, of course. Plus, just learn it. Like you
absolutely
add that to the resume. Like,
for sure.
You can handle that now.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about it, of the Airbnb?
Like I was just on my phone before this podcast started, just getting those alerts. Like such and such just booked your house for $670 for 5 days. I'm like, ooh, yeah, because I'm not doing it. I'm here, and the money just coming in. I'm in Jamaica. I get the alert. Someone just booked your house. You know what I mean? So I have a lady that's in charge of the cleaning of the house. So while I'm gone, she's a co-host, so she sees the alert, so she knows when to go clean it, turn it over. So it's really hands off. You know, absolutely. So my next moves is I'm looking at a cabin in like the Asheville area.
In the mountains,
And I'm looking at a condo at Myrtle Beach. So I have something on the beach, something in the mountains. And my goal is about 10 houses or condos. And at that point, you know, I'd probably sit back and chill and start investing in other things. Yeah.